Hey guys, it's Mad Rabbit back in Medieval Minecraft Creations, and we are nearing the end of our build on the Cathedral. If you saw my video earlier today that I kind of mentioned some good news about the channel being able to make longer videos and whatnot, that our 15-minute limit has basically made it into an unlimited limit now, so we can make videos as long as we want. That's a good thing. If you want to watch that video, go ahead. Just should be probably the last one on my uploads list beside this one. So let me show you what I've done since then. A couple hours worth of work here and some landscaping and stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of showing you, then I'm going to stop the video and then do some more work for an hour or two and stopping the video and that kind of thing. But basically this first segment here we're going to do the full tour. And first off, I better make sure you see the cat. Okay, there you go. Now you saw the cat. And one more cat. There's the other cat. Okay. So now that you've seen them, now you know. Alright, so what we did here was, we're not completely done here, no. So, made a wall, some land here. We're going to do something in here. Probably make some more hills and stuff in here. Kind of raise up the land a little bit. Put some more trees and some garden kind of type things in there. Who knows what. More flowers perhaps, or I don't know. Do something that looks neat. I wanted to do this for a long time. Do something with like a big row of red roses, and it actually looks pretty good here. I hadn't done that anywhere else really. So yeah, these are basically symmetrical and they look the same. I don't know if I really showed you these towers in another video, so I will show you them from the outside in just a moment. Show you a little bit of the work I did here. This is nothing special, but yes, and we do have a dog and a cat here. Doesn't want to look at me today. That's really nice. At any rate, I think I can't remember what I did explain in the last episode and what I didn't, but let me just show you some of it. I'm not completely done here. I might come back at some later point, basically, and add some more of these broken, cracked stone bricks here and there. Some areas are kind of sparse and I really don't have any at all. I kind of forgot about, but like here I basically forgot about it, so I'd probably have to come back at some later point and do some more of that. But this design seemed to come out pretty good here. Nothing really as far as the roof goes. I mean, you can get up there from inside, but there's nothing in the towers themselves really, other than like a little bit of just some torches and stuff. And at some later point in time, maybe we can decorate interiors and whatnot. But there's really no point in doing that now. Most of what I'm doing lately is exterior stuff for visual appeal, and only a few rooms here and there we're going to decorate. So let's just actually go in here. The one thing I don't like about this is my computer really can't handle the very far view distance. And when you come in here at night, you'll see like the stars down there, and then during the day you'll see like a haze. Like, it really shouldn't be that way, in my opinion. But I guess just because of limitations of the computer and all that. But that's fine. I was doing a little candle thingy, like a little candle holder thingy. It's not much really that you can do to really make these much better than this, I would think. But you don't exactly have. You're kind of limited in Minecraft to make do with what you got. So I may add some things similar to that around. One thing you probably didn't see real well is I did a little restructuring on here to support this, and I just basically made like a choir thing. But obviously we don't have any kind of organs or choir thing here. I'm not really sure. There's not much else I can really do here as far as decorations go. And basically that first the chandelier that I showed you in that other video, I basically just copied it, and I will show you that in a moment a little bit better. Put a little walkways up here, and they both do go actually into the towers on the side. So so you do have access to a lot of this stuff, and you can actually get up here. As you can see here, I just basically just it looks like it's free floating, but it isn't. It's sort of, well, it sort of is free floating. Looks like it's connected, but it's not from the ground. At any rate, these things I might have showed you in last episode. That wasn't the last episode, but the last that update thing, where basically I put some of these slabs underneath them, made some pretty nice looking lamp units with these. Of course, you won't really see the ugly top. When I do some more work on my texture pack, I might. That's one thing I keep saying I'm going to do. I haven't done yet. I got to change the texture of these glowstone, because it just looks ugly. I mean, it looks good for like if you're in the Nether. I mean, that's sort of what you would think. It looked like a rocky type substance, but I don't know. Now all these basically were just copied and pasted, and just so that we had light thrown everywhere. I mean, I just basically did this. I put the light stone in the ground in between and just put a cover on it, and it looks pretty good. I mean, you don't really notice it too much, you know. I did another one of these candle things. I'm not sure I like this one. I think I like the other type better, but I still got to maybe make some sort of a chandelier here, but there's no center block. It's unfortunately it's an even. It's like, so you know what I mean. So you don't have an even block here. So I'm gonna have to do something a little bit different, like maybe making two, like one here and one there, hanging down from the roof, and duplicate that over there. But I had these hanging right through this sorta, going up. So that came out pretty good. I turned these were pillars. I'm not sure if they were in the last episode, but I basically made them arched because it just didn't quite look right. It would have blocked and obstructed the view of people sitting in some of the pews, I think, if you really were to look at it from a legitimate point of view, if it were actually being used. Most of this is just all copy pasted though with MCEdit. Obviously there's a new version out. I'm going to try and remember to put that in the description. I think the old link is in there still. I can't remember if I put the new link in. But anyway, I got the new link, so I will put it in there. And I'm basically making these lamps there with the underneath. Now you can put the slabs underneath. That's really great. And so just doing these, that's, you know, you've seen me do these sorts of things before. Just being able to cover the bottom now makes these things so much better. I put a few up here. I want things to look sort of lit up, you know. So I didn't want everything to be too dark. I guess up there it's going to remain dark. Not much you can do about that. Let's go down here to show you the altar kind of thing. Oh yeah, and I did change around some of my stuff with the texture pack. Remember I had like my brick stone, the regular bricks. I changed brick slab bricks, and let's see, brick stairs. Last time they were using this texture, this one, which I'm probably going to get rid of totally at some point. But I actually kind of glad I put these on for, you know, for the brick, because I don't know, just being able to use halves and stairs and stuff, it kind of worked out pretty good here at least. I'm not sure how much architecture I'll do with the white, other than maybe that one city that's going to be sort of like a high elf city. And so this is just, you know, it's the thing here. That's something you see in some of these Catholic type churches. Sort of a little pulpit right there. Basically using signs in the front and back. Basically just two stairs. So, I mean, that's really basically it. I mean, there's no decoration in these. Let me just show you these from the outside, though. These back ones, I don't think I really showed you them, did I? Oh yeah, and I linked this upper, see, the walkways here. So it kind of goes down and just go up. So this is mainly just like a review of what I've done that you haven't seen yet, most likely. I don't know how long an episode this will be, really. I said I was going to be, let's celebrate, make a really long episode since we got this time limit taken off and all that. So maybe I'll just babble and waste a lot of time talking here. I don't know. As you see, a lot of areas I didn't add some of those broken bricks like on these top parts of these, but these came out pretty good, you know, from the design point of view. I didn't put any windows in on these upper parts. I'm not gonna. Wanted sort of like a darkened room down the inside, so, but we did do plenty of other windows in these areas, so it should look pretty nice. The only thing I haven't done yet was the window I said I was going to do here. I will probably let's just do that right now. Let's just sort of make like a sort of like a cross shape. And yeah, I guess that's fine for now. I could always work on that later. Yeah, those are a little tricky to set these. I do have another episode of Flame Broil ready to come out also, guys. For those of you that are into my World of Warcraft stuff. And I uploaded one earlier today. Let's just throw a little light on this. Well, it's not big, but you know, it's some of the stuff down on the ground there is going to would obstruct this if I went too much lower with it, because they have the cross and then they have some of that other decorative stuff. That's why I didn't want to go too much lower with it or make it an oblong. So I guess this is probably good for now. Just so much extra empty land here now that we got rid of that wall. Now this goes back to some of the landscaping thing I was talking about before. And let me really quickly sleep, because I really hate doing this at night and I keep forgetting to sleep and all that. So I don't know. Hopefully maybe they'll add that back into the creative mode. They had it at one of the builds, one of the beta builds, I remember, when they added the creative mode to be able to turn from night to day instantly. So that's it. Let's move back a little bit and take a view of it from further away. We have quite a bit of land around it, lots of land in fact. So I don't know how much landscaping I'm going to do. One side, I think that far side there, I showed you like the start of a cemetery, which is what we're going to do probably this episode, and it's going to be a little bit larger than what I have here. As you can see sort of those lines there. Yeah, you see them going off to the road. I might just like make it from here, like make it so where my little reticule goes off from there, and then maybe that'll be where it goes. But we're going to have a lot of houses and other buildings kind of jammed into these areas, so I don't think I'm going to go too crazy with like a ton of landscaping on this. So I just want to really quickly show you this. I know I showed it in like the Epic Tour thing, which I am going to do another episode up soon. I wanted to show you that other cathedral. I remember I said that. But when I got rid of the wall here, I said, well, there's got to be some way to get up to the dock areas. And I really, I don't quite, I'm going to put a crane over there. And this is sort of going to be like a big, huge ramp on the inside of this. So this is not done by any means. I just threw the walls up. You see it's just kind of big empty right now, and I kind of made doors coming in. So there'll be some of the major roadways will come in here. But I'm going to have to break the wall up. It's way too flat. So this is just temporary just as a placeholder. But at some point you're going to have these big, huge ramps basically going up there. So like if you were to bring wagons and stuff in, that you could, unload cargo up there or bring cargo there or whatever you want to do. So now that we don't have the wall there, it's just a little awkward still. Not much you could do about it, I guess, unless I wanted to taper this a little bit more into the ocean. And I still have to render some more of the map out here. And I'm sorry guys, I did get rid of that underwater dome. I will probably at some far off later point rebuild that thing in a different way, in a different manner. It didn't fit with the world as it was right now. I have too much going on, and I probably could have just cut and pasted it somewhere, but I didn't. I'm hoping to go back to that some far, later point, probably more far off. We got so much work here right now. I don't think the underwater dome was going to work for us right at the moment. So I'm rendering in some more of this because I had deleted a lot of the chunks on the map that I had extended. I want everything to be built now in the environment. So things that we build later on after our castle here, it'll be built like in the actual environments and built around the environments more. Because I said, I keep getting stuck in this mode where I'm sort of building things on a flat slabs, which doesn't look good. So we really need to kind of go back to making things kind of a little more organic in design. The old medieval village that I had done was sort of along those lines. Wow, that's kind of freaky. Is that a cavern? That's like one of those fissures underneath the water, but it's like doesn't look like it's. Look at it. It's like the lava's flowing. That's just bizarre. It's like the water. Is there a water bubble there? That's just weird. All right. Well, sorry guys. I'm getting distracted. So there is an ocean here, so I just have to render more of it in, and because some of these chunks were in. Oh, see, now I actually have a jungle biome, the new jungle biome. So yeah, some of these chunks were rendered in before the patch came out, the 1.2 patch. So as you can see, the chunks we're rendering in are a little awkward. So things like this look a little squared off. We'll end up getting rid of them at a later point. This is kind of neat. I actually have not yet seen a jungle biome in its actual, and the actuality of it. That's pretty neat. I hadn't seen one yet. New type of wood also, that's pretty cool. Wonder if we'll see an ocelot here. I'm not gonna train one right now. I can just cheat and train one on my own actually, but wow, this thing's pretty big too. I don't even see one. No ocelots. Man, this is very hilly too. Like all kind of. I like this. This area is nice. Gotta remember that. So we got like a jungle island right nearby. Whoa! Look at this. Wow. Pretty funky looking landscapes too, and a big fissure going right under this. So this is actually the actual land being rendered in as it's supposed to be, except for right here. This is probably where the old land met the new, huh? This jungle probably would have extended this way. There is a way in MCEdit to select your chunks and delete the chunks and have it re-render over again. So the jungle here, I could probably, like delete just a few chunks around here and have it extend this way more. 'Cause it looks like it wants to go this way, doesn't it? Maybe. Maybe it is at its end, so it sort of goes into a swamp there. Alright, I'm going off base because I got way too much time now to play with. I can actually talk and frolicking in Minecraft. Yeah, some of these copied and pasted mountains, I did not get rid of the trees properly on them, so sometimes you get some freaky trees and leaves kind of floating around. This is one of those copied and pasted ones. Okay, I guess it looks like we're going back to our landscape here. Alright, so this episode, what we really want is to get back into the landscaping and just basically finishing off the area around the cathedral. And that's that. Okay? Where am I? Oh, I'm off to the side. But it's probably good I actually show you some of this stuff, Because I don't think I really went over this stuff too much anyway. I did all this with MCEdit before, the new version of MCEdit, but the new version would still do the same thing anyway. Now right here, I don't know, I had like one of those corner things, and I didn't really want to wreck it because I spent so much time on these towers. I might just integrate the land into this tower somehow, and we need a way to kind of block passage so you don't have a security leak here, But I guess that's basically it. So let me pause, and I'm going to do landscaping, and then I'll just show you the results, and we'll probably end the episode. I know I probably rambled a little too much showing you the land around here. Actually, I'm pretty surprised by some of these, the way some of the land looks, in fact, honestly. Alright, let me get back to the cathedral first. Oh, and I also was going to start saying, I mentioned in the other video, I want to, and this first came up with my World of Warcraft one, the most recent Flame Broil episode. So I was thinking to myself, well, it'd be nice if we start talking about different topics during the show, so it's not so, particularly since I have all this time now, where I can just talk about different topics, game related and whatnot. So I do not know how that happened. Huh. How they missed that. Okay. So here's another strategically placed dog. I think I showed you this one now, right? Yes. Okay, we're pausing. Hey folks, welcome back. It's Mad Rabbit, and it's nighttime in my graveyard. Very scary. I decided to move one of my cats over here. I figured it'd be more appropriate to have my scary and cemetery with a cat here. Alright, let me just show you some of what I've done, and I feel like quitting for today. And I'm calling the Cathedral project done. Yeah, it's done. I'm probably gonna stop doing this here for a bit, and I'll come back at some later point off in the distance in the future, whatever. So it came out pretty good, this cemetery. I'll just kind of show you what from the sky first. Just basically connected right to the walls of the church here. Did a little, like a row of trees. Some mausoleum type things back here. I may at some later point, I was thinking of like maybe like doing like skeleton and zombie spawners in them. But I don't know, I'm probably not ever going to actually turn it on legit mode anyway. But it might just be something neat to have in there just for the heck of it, but we'll see. Most of these here, I'll do a quick walk by of them. Just basically taking most of the bricks you see here on my little barn below and just randomizing them a little bit. And I think it came out pretty good. I try not to have any two exactly the same that are next to each other. And I don't know, it just came out really good. If you're doing one of your own, well, except for those two. I guess this is probably a good way to do it. It's like headstones, small headstones, like that, the slabs and whatnot. So let's go by these. That's it. And I'm hoping that you guys hear lots of extra little noises in the background, because someone complained in one of my, I think it was the last video, where I was just, there's been about 5 hours in between this video clip and the previous clip that you just watched, because I went out and did something. So yeah, I got a chance to watch it, and I checked my comments on the channel, and someone complained about my audio. Like, can you work on the white noise? No, I'm not going to work on the white noise. And in the old days on my other channel, and before I deleted all my videos, I explained why. Yeah, I don't have a job, okay? So I can't go out and buy a professional microphone, and I spent about 8-10 hours researching, trying to get the settings to work right, and I came to the determination that it's a darn microphone. So I'm not going to go out and buy another $50 microphone and have it do the same thing. I don't have the money to keep doing that. So you guys are just going to have to suck it up. And if you don't like, any of the little noises or lip slapping or smacking or whatever noises come through, what you can do? You can unsubscribe and leave, because this is probably not the channel for you. Maybe someday in the future I will, I'll get a professional microphone and I'll get the things all set up correctly, and I could sound like all the professional channels out there. But as you can see, this is just not a professional setup right here. Okay, I do have, I do have limitations to what I can do. All right, I normally I would block people for stuff like that just because it rubs me the wrong way. And I didn't block this person, but I did delete the comment. And I felt like, well, maybe I better address this, because it's something that does bug me. And so if people are going to keep bringing it up, then you're going to get blocked in the future. So now you know. And I don't care if you miss this video and if in the future you get blocked. I mean, that's your own stupid fault for not watching the old videos. Alright? I mean, it's no excuse. Some people ask questions and they're in an older video. Go watch the older videos. They're there for your entertainment. I mean, put a lot of time and effort into this. This right here, just I was doing today, doing a lot of finishing touches here. It was like hours and hours. Alright? I mean, it's just, if you don't like it, don't appreciate it. There's other YouTube channels out there not holding you here against your will. I don't have a gun to your head forcing you to stay here and watch this. Or listen to it. Yeah, if you don't like to listen to it, just watch it for a few seconds with your volume off. I mean, if I'm that horrible, just go away. Okay, thank you. Alright, now we addressed that issue. Alright, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Alright, let me pause here because I'm trying to figure it out. Oh yeah, I remember now. I came back up here, just put some dirt here. Another one of my channel policy things. I think I better reiterate this once again because I seem to keep getting people that just don't quite grasp the concept behind this. So I end up having to block people again. Yeah, I have like standards and morals and stuff like that. I mean, I know that it freaks people out, like they don't understand what that means. But when I say I don't want people using vulgar language in the comments, that's particularly, it's a particular pet peeve of mine. I don't like. I know, like on every other channel on YouTube, they let you get away with whatever the heck you normally say. The people say it's like they let total chaos, verbal chaos reign. To me, I am not going to allow that. If you don't like it, again, just like like what I just said before, you can always leave. I mean, I'm not holding you here against your will. And if you want to get blocked, go ahead and try and leave a comment. No one ever sees it but me. And then I just see it and I go, whoop, you're blocked. And that's the end of you. I mean, no, you're not going to be able to feed off of that. You know what I mean? I mean, so I say these things, and then every once in a while, someone comes and leaves some snotty comment, whether it's at me. Sometimes some have actually been snotty comments towards your comments, calling you names or something. I've actually deleted those. All right? I mean, actually, to protect you guys, I don't want you guys to be stressed out going to my videos, leaving a comment, and have some troll calling you some vulgar name or something just because you gave me a compliment or something like that. All right, let's just try to be civilized, is what I'm really saying here. And that's I'm trying to bring civility back to YouTube on my channel. I mean, I'm trying to be a mature person here about all this stuff, and I'm hoping other people will be mature. I realize YouTube's got a lot of young, immature kids that are watching it that are like maybe 14, think that this is funny or something. I mean, there's other channels out there for you guys that maybe you'd be more, you'd maybe enjoy more than mine. If that's the case, I'm just not the guy for you. I mean, this is just not the channel for you. Maybe, um, I'm 40, so I'm like, I'm not really don't want to put up with people's bull crap, and I'm not saying that I'm a saint or anything. I'm certainly not. Um, I'm just saying I have certain standards, and that's one of them. I don't want to hear any of the swear words, the vulgar language, racial epithets, which seem to be all over the freaking internet. I don't know what the deal is with that either. No, we thought we as a society had kind of gotten beyond that too. Apparently not. So I mean, just please be mindful of my rules. Go to my actual channel page. I actually have them listed there. And if you're confused, maybe you better ask me like in a private message first, whether you know what I mean. A criticism that if it's constructive is okay, but when you get like to the point where you get a little tired of addressing certain criticisms, like the audio one I just mentioned, I got tired of mentioning that. Now I realize probably a lot of you weren't there for those videos, and those are the old ones from the old channel that were actually deleted before the ones you actually see there now. So maybe 99% of you didn't see those videos, so maybe that's why. But now that you know, okay? So if you don't like it, you can always leave, alright? I really don't care anymore. Yes, I am trying to grow the channel, so it's not like I'm trying to sabotage myself here. But at the same time, I'm not gonna do this and compromise who I am, fundamentally at my core. So I went through a real change. I was like just like everyone else in their attitude, but I went through a real change there. I became a Christian. I changed. I myself had a mouth of a sailor too. Okay, so that's sort of my pet peeve. Why I don't want to hear this kind of language or hear it or see it on the channel comments. To me, it's annoying. And believe me, yeah, I've been just as bad or worse in my comments over the years, and I kind of walked away from that 10 years ago. Okay, so that's sort of my reasoning why. Okay, so I'm not proclaiming that I'm Mr. Innocent here either, but I'm saying that, alright, just be mindful of the rules, and that's it. And I'm not holding anyone here against their will. If you don't like it, you can always leave. I mean, that's it. I mean, if I lose viewers, I lose viewers. I'll get new ones. that's fine by me. You know. So Cathedral project done. Sorry to bring you guys down there at the end with my little rules and regulations, but those are things that do have to get addressed from time to time, apparently, because people are, just don't listen or don't read or whatever. So, well, let me know what you think about the Cathedral. Um, it's not done, no. I am going to still do landscaping work here from time to time. Most likely off the air, I'll show you maybe just at the beginning of some episode here or there, and I'll go, hey, look what I did. But most likely, I think we'll move on to some other project. I don't know if I want to do the big project right now. I might do 1 or 2 episodes of some smaller project, and then we'll do the Arena of Death. Basically, a huge arena. I'll put spawners in it, and it's going to sort of be like the one from the other series. And if you did see some of the tour videos, they're back off in the old castle area. And I do plan on shooting another episode of that new tour series, the high definition versions, where we're going to go over the cathedral, the old cathedral. And obviously it doesn't look as grand as this thing does. And, we'll just review that and some other buildings there too. Alright, so I guess this is it. Signing off for today. Mad Rabbit. Signing off. Did I say signing off? Yeah. I gotta make sure I say signing off because that's sort of my thing. And these guys gotta get moved. Come on, get over here. Where are you? There. I really don't like these Siamese kitties, so I gotta get the black and white cats back. Yeah. Sorry. I don't like you guys. You guys are going to be placed probably in some other location, so I don't have to look at your ugly faces. Aw, say I hurt their feelings. Poor guys. Alright, I'm really out of here now. Goodbye.